Oh, damn. I'm out here faking giveaways. Give me time, man. Give me time. I need time, bro, to settle in. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Bayern, the news, it's hitting like crack cocaine. Damn, man. Kyle Walker. Oh, Kyle Walker. I mean, look, if we're signing Kyle Walker, my opinion is very simple. It's only contingent on Mazraoui staying. If Mazraoui leaves and we sign Walker, and it's like a swap deal where, well, I mean, first of all, Pavard should be a separate signing. This shouldn't be, oh, Walker's involved in the Pavard deal. No. Sell Pavard for his market value to Man City, if that's who they want, and then get Kyle Walker. But for some reason, I just feel a certain kind of way. I feel like I'm almost rating Pavard by the fact that Pep wants him. Nah, it's funny because Pavard is an average footballer, but I think if there's any manager on the planet that might get a little bit of something out of him, it's Pep. I think he actually fits Pep's style of possession, keep the ball, patience, because Pavard is his best attribute is taking zero risk on the ball. So maybe that's what Pep's looking for. But I think we'd be getting the better right back between the two. And I just want them to pay the money for Pavard. And then I guess it is kind of like a swap deal. If the deal is like City, we're going to pay us $35 million for Pavard. But because Kyle Walker is going the other way, they only pay us $15 million. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense. It's like a swap deal. Yeah, except they pay us money. I wouldn't mind that because I'm getting a better right back. And I don't rate Walker that highly, but I think he's really good defensively, way better than Pavard. And Pavard's best attribute and best skill set is his defending. So, yeah, man, look, let's just make it happen. Make the deal happen. Hit the like button, do all that. But Kyle Walker to Bayern, maybe it's a nice little lure Kane tactic. I watched the Spurs fan, and I want you guys to watch this because this guy was extremely disrespectful. I'm gonna play it when we get a few more people in here. When we get to 50 viewers, I'm gonna play what this Spurs fan said about Bayern. I'm gonna play it because this dude, this Spurs fan, so deluded. He doesn't even think Bayern are gonna get. Well, all right, I'll play the video soon, but damn, man. These Prem fans are freaking crazy. So deluded. It's funny because when their clubs are looking for, a player from the Bundesliga, suddenly, wow, that player is really good. We rate him highly. 80 million, 70 million. They don't rate the league when it comes to a Kane to Bayern kind of thing. They don't rate us. You guys rate our players, but not the league? Well, the league is made up of the players. Stupid idiots. Anyways, whatever. I just want to move on, man. I just want to get this Kane thing over with. I'm hearing Florian Plettenberg say 2 to 3 weeks. Yo, Florian, if you get that right, my boy, I might have to subscribe to your OnlyFans. Sorry. What's like a journalist version of OnlyFans? I might have to subscribe to your premium articles because that would be a crazy exclusive if Florian Plettenberg got it right. Spurs fans crying. Yeah, man. They got tears in their eyes like Benjamin Mendy in court today. Yo, Mendy, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was guilty, dog. I thought he did that. But there was a jury of 6 dudes, 6 women, 12-person jury, and they found him not guilty. And the person that was also accused, because he wasn't the only guy charged. This was like an event that happened with other people. All of them, I think it was 2, or it might have just been Mendy and the other guy, also found not guilty. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, so they really went through, looked at the evidence, and guys, it's a, semi-difficult thing to prove, but I mean, does a footballer really need to do that? Like, bro, let's be honest here. You're 6 foot, 6'2", you make $200K a week. Of course, chicks just want to be around you. Let's just say you have a little bit of charisma. A lot of footballers, I imagine, have zero game, but there's certain footballers got the sauce. They don't just be finishing in the box on the field; they be finishing outside of it too. But hence why Harry Kane has so many kids. Anyways, I always wonder, like, I just can't believe Ronaldo's out here like doing. Bro, you're Ronaldo. You're literally one of the most popular men on the planet. Any chick wants you. Bruh, like, I don't know if my man's R-wording people. I don't know about forcing. I don't know. I think what's likelier to be the case is that these chicks know, yo, I'm trying to, get in that wallet a little bit, get me some bread. I mean, it genuinely happens. There are scenarios where these things happen, but are they happening like every footballer and every chick they're ever with? I just don't buy it, man. Don't buy it. I'm not gonna lie, but I did think Mendy was super guilty because the case looked crazy. But the jury looked at the evidence and they said not guilty to every single charge. They could have said, one count, he is a little bit guilty. Nah, every single charge. My man just left free of charge. Yo, the streets gotta apologize to Mendy. We didn't understand your game, man. Dang. Yo, can you imagine that happening to you? Just imagine, like you didn't do it, but the world thinks you did it. Damn, man, that might be crazy. Bro, this dude lost a lot. He should be suing these girls for defamation. Not just defamation, no, wrongful accusations. He should be suing them because if it's clear and it's a matter of public record that it was consensual, then, bro, you got to sue them, man. Yo, free my man Mendy. Oh, shoot. Prison FC has a free agent. Yo, we might need a sign. I'm joking. That is sad, man. How long has this guy been a free agent? I think Man City, I don't know if his contract expired or they terminated it, but man, that's got to suck. Your whole life's ruined. And I'm still seeing comments like, oh, he's still guilty. What, Brett? Like, what are you... I mean, look, the court systems in most countries are heavily favored towards women. So they would have been viewing the evidence from the lens of him being likely. Like, there would have been a little bit of bias. And, bro, like, let's be honest here, it's England, dudes that be drinking tea, middle-aged dudes, that's the jury pool. So, and you got 6 women in there. The fact that they said not guilty and it wasn't like a split jury tells me the evidence was overwhelmingly in his favor. So the fact that you think he's still guilty is crazy. But whatever. I just wanted to update the world on that. His contract expired. Yeah. All right. Let me show you guys this video because I think you guys are going to find it crazier than I did. You're going to get mad. You're going to get... Okay. I don't know what that's about. All right. Yeah. So I took this on this channel, Rants and Bants. So this is a Spurs fan. And guys, just watch.
And received the green light from Kyle Walker to work. That's a madness, bro. And
yeah, that's sort of, no, that Pletty goal. That guy is in his basement twerking for Kane to go to Bayern. Like that you need to, get some Swift cover, mate, and get a life. Like he cannot wait for Kane to join Bayern Munich. If he does, and well, let's be real, we all know he ain't going.
Yeah, boy. Do we know that? I don't think he's going there, but hey, if Kyle Walker goes there, then I don't know, maybe
but it's different for Kyle Walker, isn't it? He's one, like, he's just going, like, I don't even think Kyle Walker will go there.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he will.
Like, the league is absolutely dead. Right, let's be real. Outside of Leipzig, Dortmund, and Bayern Munich, I mean, Bayern have won the league title 10 years on a row, 10 years on a bounce. The league is meaty, right? And is he going to leave treble-winning Man City where, he'll be...
But I think he knows that he's not in the long-term plan.
Oh, shoot. What the hell? I was muted. Dang it, man. It's the dude that said stop talking about politics that threw me off. I'm like, how is Benjamin Mendy in his case? How is that case political, dog? Are you stupid? Benjamin Mendy's a footballer. Of course it's relevant. And I like to talk about it. He threw me off when I read that. But, oh, I've been muted since the video. Okay, what was I saying? I was saying, wow, you guys couldn't hear me. All right, if that was a thing where, dang it, man, I was making a really good point about, okay, I can understand Kane because that entire thing is 50-50. You don't know for a fact that Kane is going to leave Spurs. You also don't know for a fact that he's going to stay. I can understand him saying, oh, Kane's not going to leave. But Kyle Walker, bruh, the story came out today. The news came out hours ago. This stream that I saw this clip on was an hour ago. You have zero excuse if Kyle Walker is holding a Bayern shirt. What the hell? Do Spurs fans believe they're a big club? Dog, I want you to understand something. I think West Ham are bigger than you. I'm being honest. Bruh, West Ham's name is bigger than your club. These guys just won a trophy. Wasn't Spurs in the Conference League when it first started? Where's your Conference League trophy? Because, you know what's funny? Spurs fans are like, oh, glad we're out of that. Yeah, man, mate. We're glad we're out of the Conference League. Bruh, do you understand that you lost out on a trophy? If your club won a Conference League, you would have celebrated that because you celebrate the Audi Cup, you freaking starving bastards. What are you talking about? West Ham are bigger than you. Arsenal are bigger than you. Obviously, Chelsea's bigger than you. So you're not even in the top 2 in London, top 3. You're like 4th in London. And then overall league, Aston Villa is bigger than Spurs. Brett, every club is bigger than you if you think about it. I'm sure Southampton won an FA Cup somewhere. And yeah, I understand club worth isn't just based off trophies, because if that were true, Aston Villa would literally be top 4. And I understand there's other factors, but it's not like you have bigger, it's not like your Arsenal where you went through a drought but Arsenal still winning FA Cups here and there. And you could just tell that this club used to win a lot. They have a lot of history. But Spurs, there was no point in history where you guys were that club. You were never that club. So I don't know where these fans are getting these cojones from, these balls from. These balls are popping out of nowhere, like Bruce's balls when he became Caitlyn. Like, chat, it's kind of ridiculous. These Spurs fans, their ego's inflated, man. I don't know. How is that dude saying, oh, Kane wouldn't go to the Bundesliga, Walker wouldn't go to the Bundesliga? What a stupid argument. Do you understand how footballers move? Yo, chat! I just read a story from Ariyad Haya, my bro. No, that's not a person. It's a freaking newspaper, and they're saying Al Nassr. Oh, no. Al Nassr has been handed a player registration ban by FIFA, but it's set to be overturned after they paid back Leicester City for unpaid contract clauses tied to Ahmed Musa back in 2018. What the hell does that mean? So how are they able to sign Ronaldo? Anyways, Al Rihaldia now reporting that Bayern has given the green light to Al Nassr to go ahead and negotiate. But negotiate with Sadio Mane, boy. W's in chat right now. Come on. W's in the chat, man. Mane's leaving us. Finally, that terrorist is gone. Now back to what I was saying about these idiots, these fools, buffoons. What was I saying? So, this whole narrative that players, footballers, do not ever want to go to the German Bundesliga In fact, they prefer to stay in every other league except the German Bundesliga, is a stupid narrative. It's a dumb narrative because these fans believe these players view the game through their eyes. Footballers have a job to do, and their job is to play football. Do you really think? I mean, of course, it matters to them the club they're going to. Of course, some players want a certain lifestyle, but most players, I think, generally don't care about why do players go to PSG. I mean, Ligue 1 is even more, like monopolized by PSG. At least Bayern has two other competitors that you bet a little bit of money that they might do something, right? There's a little bit of like skepticism. We're behind in the table at some point. I mean, Union Berlin had like 9 match days where they were first in the league. So, I mean, at least in the Bundesliga, you have a little bit of like doubt, like, oh, who can win it? Oh, maybe Union can win it. That'd be a crazy story. But the French league, PSG starts on top and they end the season on top. Yet players go there. Why do you think that is? Do you think players only make their sporting decisions off of money? Or, I mean, that's a big part of it. Only make their sporting decisions off of the quality of the league? Or no. Who's paying me the most? In which city do I want to move my family to? Munich is a nice city. No, I mean, I'm sure it may not be in the top 5 cities in the world in terms of attraction and things to do, but when you have a club that's willing to pay you $20 million a year before taxes, I mean, around like $12 million after taxes, a lot of money. A club that's competing in the Champions League and guaranteed to win because of the mentality, a club that's one of the biggest in history. Why the hell would you care about the quality of the book? Why? Why would you care about that if you're Harry Kane or any other player that's coming from a different league? Why? Why would that matter to you? Why didn't De Ligt go, I can't be in the Bundesliga, De Ligt? In fact, if that were the case, like the league is just super easy to walk in the park, which I don't think it is. It's never been a walk in the park. Bayern have to work hard to win. We win so much because we're so dedicated to winning. Our club structure is so sustainable. I mean, the board members annoy us fans all the time, but we're being honest here, chat. We're being honest. Our board is pretty stable, or has been pretty stable for years. We can say, they could have signed De Bruyne, but they did. But guys, the point is, we still stayed competitive for so many years. Most clubs have a rebuild phase that lasts 50 billion years. Our rebuild was like 1 season. Do you understand how rare that is to have? That's rarer than Pikachu in Pokemon. Wait, is Pikachu a rare character? Whatever, you get the joke. Yeah, these Prem fans want you to believe. What was the point I was making? Dang it, this Pikachu joke threw me off. Well, the structure that Bayern has propels us to win a lot more. The league isn't easy for us. But even if it was, my argument is, wouldn't every player want that? Think about it. You get paid the same amount of money as if you were in Man City or any other club like PSG, right? You're getting $25 million a season if you're a top-level player. And Bayern were willing to pay Haaland more than City were, by the way. No, I think we were probably willing to pay him a little bit less. But I think City paid him more, and that's why he went there. But let's say Bayern could theoretically pay $40 million a season to the player, to the correct player like Mbappe. We could do that. We can afford it. Our wage structure is very stable. But Why? So if we could pay the players the same amount of money they'd be making everywhere else, why the hell would they be looking at the quality of the league if it's weaker? They'd be like, yeah, pay me more money than freaking this club for an easier job. Yeah, of course. To live in a nice city. Yeah, of course. Do you get it? Players would prefer that. But that's not how it works, is it? Because the Bundesliga isn't this walk in the park. It's a hard league. It's tough to win. You play a lot of games, a lot of tough opposition. I mean, Lewandowski went to La Liga, and I would argue his life is a little bit simpler now. My man had to play against, I don't know, these tall German efficiency merchants every week. And now, he plays the Spanish center backs that are more centered on, more focused on their on the ball abilities as opposed to their defending capabilities. So every league has its strengths and weaknesses. And I think it's completely disingenuous from these Prem fans to continue to take credit away from the Bundesliga. Daniel with the super chat says, I'd love to see the reaction of them Briggers. Wait, what? Never heard that one before. Briggers. I like that. Yeah, knowing we pull in English baddies. To Bayern. I'm fuming. I'm fuming, mate. Mate, I'm fuming. Harry Kane's going to Bayern. Yeah, I appreciate you, Daniel, for the super chat. Yeah, we're literally top 5 clubs of all time, and they're disrespecting us. We are really about to become the retirement British national team. I mean, for real. We went from France-focused to, we need some Englishmen in here, man. We're going to lose 2 French players. We're gaining 2 British players. So, yeah, all right. Well, Florian Plettenberg says Pavard is a serious option for Man City because Guardiola likes him and his versatility a lot. Look, I don't want to swap deal where it's like, City don't pay it. No, Pavard is worth more than Walker. So, and he had a good season. I think Pavard fits Pep's style of just patience, possession, and because like one thing I've never criticized Pavard for was his back passing. This man is excellent at back passing. City do that. Pep loves that style of play. He doesn't want too much risk involved with every decision his players make. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind City paying us the money for Pavard, but I also don't want to swap deal like for like. Oh, you get Pavard, we get Walker. That's a terrible deal. So, Pavard has more concrete options as he definitely wants to leave Bayern now. Man United talks took place and Juventus. I don't know. Would he go to United? I think Bayern fans are letting what's happening now kind of cloud their judgment a little bit. Don't you guys feel like that? Everyone's forgetting that Pavard is an average footballer. Come on. We are easily top 2. Yeah, baddies means something else. Yeah, it does. How many seasons do you think Walker could still go? Yeah, he's literally 33 years old. So, and yeah, he relies on his speed when defending. It's a good point. I think Walker has a season or 2 in him, hence why the club's giving him a 2-year contract and an option for an extra year, meaning 2025 hits, he's not really doing nothing. You just let him go. Also, it's not bad because Mazraoui is going to be the starter. Yeah, no Bayern fan sitting here going, "Oh, let's sell Mazraoui for Kyle Walker." I'd literally die. Nah, Tuchel, if you do that, nah, I'm gonna freaking commit jihad against you, bro. You need to chill. Imagine I'm sitting here gassed up about Kyle Walker. Oh no, I'm not gassed up about it. Look, if I had money to spend on a right back, I'm saying this now because it's probably going to be relevant in the future. Like there's going to be some story about maybe Walker just sucks for us. But if I'm going to say it now so you know. If they gave me the money they're spending on Walker, I'd buy someone else. I'd probably go and get Gertruda. That's the player Leipzig's gunning for. Yeah, Gertruda is a player in Eredivisie. Luciano Gertruda. He's 22 years old, linked to Barcelona. He plays right back. He's similar to Pavard, tall, but way faster. And I think if that's the kind of right back you're looking for with getting, Walker, more defensive version, a more defensive right back, then yeah, that's who I'd go in for. And by the way, I think Walker works in games where we're playing like an Mbappe or, I don't know, a Neymar or a team with a really good winger. Because the pace, the IQ defensively, on the ball, he's just average. He doesn't really do anything special. His crossing is mid. His dribbling is really non-existent. He's more of a runner. Like he'll run onto the ball as opposed to like dribbling with the ball. Davies is a speed dribbler, but Kyle Walker is just a speed merchant. He's the definition of a speed merchant. So, yeah, look, if we're really only trying to get a right back that is versatile as Pavard is, get Lechuro Gertruda. That's who you would get because he gives you good right back performances. He also gives you the capability of playing him at center back as well as defensive midfield at Feyenoord. So why don't you just do that? It's a good deal, but he's probably going to end up at Leipzig because those guys are signing any freaking talent they can think of because they got all the money in the world. Yo, Bichiabu joined Leipzig. How annoying is that? Leipzig are looking to sign Josip Sutalo, a Croatian center back that literally looks like Vardio. How is that not money? Nah, they have to be money laundering. Bruh, this man's at Dinamo Zagreb. How? Why? Why are you signing a player from the same league? Wait, Marcus Thuram to Leipzig. Transfer failed. I mean, no one thought that was a realistic transfer, right? Yo, what the heck? Cole Palmer to Leipzig. Is that dude that dribbled like 4 of our players when we played Man City? Cole Palmer. If that's him, then I don't know. He might be good. Openda just got announced. I'm actually excited to see Openda in the Bundesliga. What do you guys think? I'm excited. I want to see what Openda. Because look, if RB Leipzig's spending what is basically 40 million on a 23-year-old player, Max Eberl must believe in him a lot because you don't really see Leipzig and Salzburg and that entire club structure just sign 40 million million. Yeah, they usually try to go for the cheaper versions of those players. Yeah, but now I'm intrigued. Like maybe Gertruda becomes or Openda becomes a really good striker and they sell him for 100 million, maybe. Yo, how crazy is it that we need a striker and these bastards have signed 2? They got Baumgartner, who is like a 10, like a number 10, good dribbler, really good finisher. He's Austrian. He's one of those players you don't really look at when you watch Hoffenheim play, but he is that guy. Like you watch him again, you got to really like think about it, and you see how good he is. If they have Baumgartner and then Omo on the other side, that's really good. That's good. That's a good team. Openda and Sesko running the channels. That's crazy. Schlager and Seewald in midfield. Schlager gives you that intelligence, the passing, the combativeness. Seewald gives you that sauciness. And they're both Austrian. I never thought Austrian players would freaking play like Brazilians. But Sivald, he's like a freaking Frankie de Jong. That's really how he plays. Turns on pressure. It's great to watch. They get Lukeba, Willi Orban at center back. Jeez, man. And Gertruda at right back. Like, bro, that team is looking a little bit scary. I mean, that's assuming all those players click. But it might be a thing where none of them click. Oh, by the way, did Andre Silva leave? Did they sell him yet? I know. Oh, let me do I like doing this, like transfer roundups. Andre Silva is still at Leipzig. Okay. It might be smart to just keep him. Look, he's 27. Experience is there. He didn't score that many goals, but he does have goals in him. And he's a really good option to have. He's being offered to different clubs. But I don't think any of them want him. But I'd keep him, to be honest. Who I'd sell is Poulsen. And Leeds United want Yusuf Poulsen. Please get that man out of the Bundesliga, man. He's an embarrassment to this league. But I think they're going to keep Poulsen for the vibes. And, they're slowly replacing that core. The Campbells and Kevin Campbell. I mean, he's not like a core Leipzig player, but I feel like that guy's been there. He left Dortmund. He's been there for like a good portion of their prominence. Yeah, Forsberg, everyone rates Forsberg a little bit too highly, but yeah, he'll give you goal. Yeah, just keep those kind of players and then phase them out. Baumgartner's coming in, and these younger guys, they're coming in to phase these dudes out. Halstenberg, he's going to get phased out. Let me look at Eintracht Frankfurt because they might be cooking something. Yeah, chat. Frankfurt. This next season is going to be interesting. Oh, we already did look at this. They signed Robin Koch. Bruh, Evan Ndika leaving for free is crazy. Wait, what? Daichi Kamada? Bro, I know. One of our commenters, one of the viewers on the channel, really loves Crochet from Frankfurt, Marcus Crochet. But dog, how you letting 3? Oh my gosh, this is Robin Koch, Daichi Kamada, Evan Ndika, Almami Torre, who's a good player for them, and Jan Schroeder. Bruh, that's 5 players you're letting go for free. Like, what the hell? No, sorry, not Robin Koch. 4 players. Bruh, that's like 3 starters. Torre, Kamada, and Ndika. 3 of your... And then Daichi and Ndika. Yeah, Daichi Kamada and Ndika. 2 young... Bruh, you let him leave for free? I don't know about you. I mean, you as a sporting director, you cannot justify that. You made no revenue on 3 of your starters? That's crazy, chat. You got to bring in income because really you're spending money you don't have or, money you saved up. Bruh, I get it. Maybe sometimes it's hard to make players sign new contracts, but that's why you got to manage that 2 years beforehand. They should have sold Ndika a year ago. Ask him, hey, do you want to sign a new contract? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, renew. No? Okay, sold. That's what you should do. What the heck, chat? They lost 3 stars. I can't believe that. Nah, that's not good business. Frankfurt, I wouldn't call this good business, man. I mean, what? Oh, they brought in Jerome Nguyen on loan. but he was injured. I didn't even see that man play a single game in the Bundesliga, man. That man was brought on loan and played 0 games. I have never seen that in my life. Oh my gosh. He actually, like, chat, he legitimately played 0 minutes across all competitions. I think he was just injured. Bruh. Oh my God. Yeah, that's insane. Becoming a better rival than Chokeman. Hello from Munich. What's up, my man, Granite Stone? Yeah, Frankfurt losing 3 starters with no transfer fees? That's got to be tough. Dang. Look, I make fun of Dortmund haven't done anything, chat. They brought in Mecha or Nemencha, whatever his name is, Dementia. Bro, Dementia ain't enough. Dortmund brought him in for 30 million. That has to be money laundering. Chat, that has to be money. Dahoud left Dortmund for Brighton. I think that's a replacement for McAllister. Bruh, wasn't Dahoud one of their better players? He left for free. I don't know. I don't watch Dahoud, but I thought he was like a decent player at some point. Didn't Dortmund fans like really love him? But regardless, I mean, his market value is 12 million. You're losing him for free. That sucks. The only money they brought in, Bellingham to Madrid, that's 103 million euros. With add-ons, that's going to make it 120, right? Nah, chat. I don't know about Dortmund, bruh. They are literally doing no business. Isn't it crazy? Latest rumors, Edson Alvarez, that's a bum. Edson doesn't even start for Mexico. Mexico played, was it Panama? I know Mexico played a game, and Edson Alvarez didn't even start. Cole Palmer, so Leipzig and Dortmund want Cole Palmer. Freaking dude, you're not going to get another Sancho easily. What the heck? Sancho to Dortmund is like 90%. What? Wait, that has to be a joke. It's like a 90% chance. Wait. AS USA, Jadon Sancho set for Dortmund return, question mark? Daily Mail, Borussia Dortmund have decided not to re-sign Jadon Sancho because they already have wonder kid Julian Duraval. You know what's crazy? Dortmund getting Sancho wouldn't be terrible for them. If they went to United and said, here, 40 million, 23-year-old Jadon Sancho. Sancho's coming back as a man with something to prove. He's coming back as someone that the club... Bro, my man did not just forget how to play football. I don't think he fits United. The confidence isn't there. But if he came into a team where he was the guy and that trust was placed on him, I think you might get prime Sancho back. I mean, I say prime. The kid's 23. Bro, there's no way Sancho's career is just crap at Man United forever. It wouldn't be a terrible signing. I think if Dortmund went to United and said, he's not playing well, 50 mil, they're gonna let him go. And Sancho on normal wages. And if Sancho wants it, then he's not going to leave you ever. He's going to be like a Marco Reus, that English guy just staying at Dortmund forever. But that's crazy that Dortmund just said, nah, we're not signing him. Because, bro, that guy cooked in the Bundesliga. Now, Man United are just, bro, I make fun of like clubs, Arsenal and Chelsea for failed signings with big amounts, but Man United, Anthony, look, I rated Anthony at Ajax. I didn't think he was worth 110 million they paid for him. I didn't think he was worth that. I thought his market value was around 50, 40 million. Bruh, Ajax bought him a year before they brought him in for 15. And his performance level was all right. Like, he was slowly rising in stock. And now it looks like Anthony's just another, what's that kid? That one Brazilian kid that's now like 28, but he used to hop from club to club and then ended up back at Ajax. I think if you're going for Brazilian, they're kind of hit and miss. You might end up with a freaking Neymar, like with a Neymar. Bro, like, chat, let's be honest here. Brazil's kind of declining. I mean, maybe players like Vinicius. Actually, nah, Vinicius Jr. is not on Ronaldinho's level. He's not half the player Neymar is. Vinicius, he doesn't have that technical IQ that I like in flairful players. A player with flair and just sometimes no brain is annoying. He can be a great asset or an annoying liability when he's just trying crosses and trying things. Vinicius, he's not Neymar, he's not Ronaldinho level, but he is good. Maybe players like Vitor Roque can change that. That new kid that Madrid signed, the black kid, maybe he can change that. Yeah, man. Because Brazilian attackers are declining. You got a few good midfielders, right? But dang, bruh. I mean, we need some attackers. We need the next Ronaldinho. We need a Kaká. Where's the next Ricardo Kaká? Oh, Neres. You guys know. Yeah, you already knew. Yeah, 100 million for Fidget. Endrick, that's what I was talking about. 6 UCL, disrespectful club with Ronaldo daughter. Wait. I mean. Oh. I don't think Man United were disrespectful about Ronaldo's dead daughter. I don't think that was it. I think Ronaldo was finished anyways. And he just used that as an excuse to, I don't know. Ronaldo, like, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, we are bigger than Man United. I mean, maybe in 2011, the world was a different place. You know, everyone was at United. Sir Alex Ferguson, they were in Champions League finals. They were, a different team. And I think, like, would you guys argue that it wasn't messed up what they did to us in 1999? Yeah, I think United had a few over us. I think they might. Did they have more Champions Leagues than us then? Because we were on 3 or 4 in 2011. Where were they at? No, I think like globally, like they were a bigger club, like in terms of like Sir Alex Ferguson literally built an entire era and then destroyed it by getting David Moyes to replace him. Sometimes the master can't pick a successor. So it's kind of like how Master Uguay picked a freaking panda to be the dragon warrior. Like, let's be honest, we all were on Sifu's side. The Shifu or Sifu. We were on his side, dog, when he was like making a good point. Like, you picked a panda, you literally had a tiger to pick from, viper, and you picked a panda. So yeah, I mean, the mentor can't always pick their greatest successor. I think that's what Sir Alex Ferguson did. It's like Uli Hoeneß, trying to shove Sebastian Hoeneß on the club. Seb Hoeneß got sacked from Hoffenheim. It just sometimes it doesn't work out like that, man. Oh, they were on 3? Okay. Check out Matias Nascimento. Ooh, that's a freaking cold name. Have we talked about him before? Nascimento. There's no player with that name. Oh, here we go. I think you spelled it wrong. Nascimento. 19 years old. Where does he play? He plays for Botafogo de Futebol. So is this a Brazilian team? Ah, it is. Wow. Wow. Okay. He's 19. I feel like we always end up getting like the B tier Brazilians. You guys feel that way? We never. I mean, I think Lucio was like the main Brazilian, like the A-list Brazilian player we had. But I mean, Giovan Elber, when he was here, R9 was a thing, right? So you couldn't really argue that he was the best Brazilian in his position. What other Brazilian players? I'm trying to like think we signed. Douglas Costa. When we signed Douglas Costa, guess what? Neymar was like the Brazilian to beat. It didn't matter what tricks Douglas was doing. Messi, Neymar, Suarez, MCN or MSN was like the link up, right? Neymar was that guy for the world. And I'm sure when we signed Ziroberto, I don't know who Brazil. I mean, Cafu was that his era? It's kind of like Bayern can't catch a break. We always get these. Like, I'm not talking in terms of talent. I mean, yeah, I mean a little bit in terms of talent. Well, no one's going to argue Giovan Elber was on R9's level. Like no one's going to make that point. So we got to get ahead of the curve, chat. Get us some Brazilians before they go into their primes. And Elber was only here for 2 years. So that I mean, we got him in his like good prime. We need some new Brazilians, man. We need first dips on the next Brazilian star. We signed William Estia. See, you guys are just turning into Brazil merchants. Should have went for Neymar back then. Yeah, Dante, Luis Gustavo, Coutinho. Notice how they were. None of these players at the time we got them were like top tier. I mean, actually, Coutinho, when he was at Liverpool, was crazy good. But man, I have found no one. I mean, of course, I know about JJD TV, but he's not going to be there, because he's doing Canada national team content, and I don't know if he follows Dortmund like to the point where he'd do a weekly show, weekly game reviews and predictions. So yeah, Leipzig. It's hard to find. I could find my breast quicker than I'd find a Leipzig fan. I don't have breasts. That's the point. They don't exist. Union. I mean, the goal is to have like a top 4 clubs panel. I'm guessing it's going to be Dortmund, Leipzig every season, and Bayern, of course. And have whichever club gets 4th place. So I'm not finding that, man. I'd love to replicate the Big 6 with the Big 4. I don't know. Dang it, man. So if you have any suggestions, do you guys know any Dortmund fans, like fan accounts on YouTube? People that show their face on Twitter? Because then creating content with them is way better, man. Nah, chat. Yo, what do you boys think about these dudes and these chicks? They're like climate activists. that be standing on the streets, like protesting, like, I don't know, whatever they're protesting for. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna catch a case. And I'm not talking that kind of case, you know. I'm running you over. Bro, like, I'm trying to go somewhere. You're standing in the street. You could stand on the sidewalk. Bro, I'm running you over. Oh my gosh, man. I'm watching this video. It's kind of just crazy. Jeez, man. I don't have the patience. I'm running someone over, man. I'm running someone over. Oh, like, if it was like a dog crossing the road, then yeah, of course, I gotta stop. But someone's blocking the road. Okay, who is it? It's like these global change climate activists. Bro. Step on that gas just to let him feel it. Lucas Hernandez returns to Bayern this season. Why? Why are you putting this out there, Shrek? That's a funny profile picture. Why are you putting this out there? Why are you putting that negative energy into the atmosphere? Okay, well, let's read a few more updates and then dip on out of here. I need to save this tweet because I'm gonna do a video on George GFX. I've been posting on George GFX. I posted about that chick that what was her name? Jonah Hill, that guy. You know, his chick was like accusing him of emotional abuse. And free my mans, because he didn't do nothing wrong. He was just telling her not to do certain things if she wanted to be with him. How's that? Whatever. So Inter set to agree personal terms with Jan Sommer between tomorrow and tonight. And they want to open negotiations with Bayern. They want to pay a little under the 6 million release clause. Oh, it's a 6 million release clause. Okay. If Bayern says no, the Italians will have to pay the clause. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know the clause was only 6 million. I thought the clause would have been like at least. Wait, did Sommer buy a house in Munich? Wouldn't that be sad that you stayed in your house for 6 months and you got to sell it and move to Italy? If Bayern says no, the Italians will have to pay the clause. So, yeah, we read about the club giving permission to Al Nassr to talk to Mane, negotiate with Mane. Unai Hoeneß will not travel with the team for the Asia tour, likely for health reasons. Hoeneß has not been traveling to Bayern's away games recently. He's had mild heart problems after the Leipzig defeat. I know that's not funny, but isn't it crazy how it's like Uli Hoeneß would be having a heart attack watching his team that he built play like this? And my man had a heart attack after the Leipzig game. My man took Die Bayern and translated it to English. Die Bayern. Die Bayern. Nah, it's crazy. Like, this man bleeds Bayern. Literally. He can't breathe if Bayern ain't performing. These players better not kill my mans with their dusty performances. We need to win the Champions League to correct this man's heart. He's suffering from bursitis on his right elbow. Dog, what's happening? Nah, pray for Uli, man. Get well soon. That's sad what's going on. This club is literally giving my man a heart attack. I can't believe a joke I was making on stream became reality. It's not a funny matter, but it is kind of like, I shouldn't have said that. Because now he's actually getting heart attacks from watching us play. An insider source close to the negotiations for Kane said he expects Kane to Bayern to go through within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that's from Plettenberg. So if it doesn't happen, go at him. Leeds United are willing to pay 10 million for Alexander Nubel. We could theoretically raise 16 million for a goalkeeper and get Mamas Davishali, that guy. We could. I don't think we should get him and loan him out again. I think you just get him and keep him because Neuer's going to get injured again. And really, chat, I don't even know how our goalkeeping situation is going to be like next season. Who's to say Neuer doesn't pick up a big long-term injury? I think what you should do is get Marmar Devisheli, that guy, the Georgian goalkeeper, and get a clause in there. So you'll buy him, put him out on loan, but have a clause in there where he will play he'll be brought back if Bayern terminate his loan. You could have that clause, right? I don't think the club would want that. The club he's going to, because they wouldn't want to lose a goalkeeper just like that. So Pavard has 3 serious options: United, Juventus, and City. Okay. Kyle Walker is Bayern's replacement for Benjamin Pavard. As for Mazraoui, nothing has changed. Bayern are planning with him. The Moroccan has not asked to leave as of now. He's fully integrated in the team, and Marco Nepp is in good contact with his agent. Benjamin Pavard is now Man City's priority to replace Kyle Walker. Bayern and City will discuss about both Walker and Pavard. Interesting. All right, that's the other Bayern news. So the Walker deal could be 15 million pounds, which is 17.5 million euros. Okay, interesting. Still no agreement between City and Bayern. Okay, but Walker gave his verbal agreement, reached a total agreement with Kyle Walker. So verbal agreement with Walker, much like Kane, just waiting to negotiate with the clubs. And Matisse Tell is still training today by himself at Savannah Strassa. He will not be with the team going to the Lake of Tergense. So he won't train with the team because he sustained an injury while playing with Holland over the last few days. It's in the history of the Tottenham to be bricks and losers. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. You don't need a clause to recall, but you might have to negotiate terms. Wait, so how come we couldn't just recall I guess you got to agree with the club to terminate the loan. Both parties have to agree. I don't know how it works. All I know is we can't make the mistake of having Neuer injured and then playing Ulreich. I ain't trying to see Ulreich ever. Here's how bad this Ulreich thing is. This man left us permanently, and then we brought him back. Do you know how sad that is? My man had a whole farewell. Bye-bye, Sven Ulreich. Free transfer to Hamburger, and then he came back on a free transfer to Bayern. Do you understand how stupid that is? And we gave him a 3-year contract. That's sad. That's profound levels of sadness. I can't fully tell you how stupid that was. Please get rid of Ulreich. Tired of him. Sven Ulreich. I mean, that guy has a nice, impressive record, to be honest. He was involved in some, Bundesliga trophies, not a Champions League, a Bundesliga run here and there, a cup run, few cup games. So, credit to him for, loving the bench. But yeah, all right, I'm out now, boys. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, and peace.